Hello,
Away.
friends and family. I'm Raider. I play for ZF. And then we have Nicholas, who's my dad. Just
Yeah.
heads up. Hi, Dad. Where you been?
I don't know if I should leave you two alone on commentary now.
At the gas station.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna get real, dude. Bro, I'm just gonna be totally toxic, dude. I'm just gonna be like,
Oh,
my former XQC is becoming enraged in my body.
yeah, no, no, I'm good. Incorrect. At everyone, because everyone needs to watch this beautiful game. There we go.
Yeah,
Alright.
let them know that. Be like, you guys don't watch this, you're banned. Maybe they'll join.
Oh, no, I can't do that. But okay, I think both teams are ready. Let me check my phone. Yep, they're both ready to go. Map 1. Hanamura. I hope that's the right one. I think I finally remember this road.
Yeah, it is.
I cannot
But
wait
no-
till we get this map changed because I hate this map so much. I hate Hanamura.
It's a perfect Junkrat map, and I know you guys don't like me. aka ZF doesn't like me.
No, we just don't like Junkrat. Like, that's it. I just don't like Junk. I hate him. He's so annoying.
I watched that scrim back, and you guys got so triggered at me.
Because, like, you're Junkrat, and who the fuck actually likes Junkrat?
Hey, I take offense to that. I love the junkie boy.
Trust me, I
Yeah.
play him, but I don't like him.
I'm a tank main. I hate Junkrat with a burning passion.
Wait, guys, you know, I'm gonna redirect your attention real quick. We gotta commentate the game, you nerds. That's why we're here.
Oh,
Like,
well, I mean,
I can't snap.
they're assembling their heroes.
I know, but
Yeah.
we gotta talk about the loadouts, guys. Come on, I'm trying to.
All right.
focus.
All right,
go.
boys.
Get
I'm
your
on.
Overwatch.
So let's go.
Okay.
All right. So here we have coming from Castillo Commandly, we have Gubbins on the Doomfish. Chino will be playing the Zenyatta. His performance in Zenyatta previously has been fantastic. Griffin will be on the Moira. His Moira has been known to be really, really effective. We have Jimmy Dale on the Diva. Never really seen him play Diva that much, but we're in for a surprise. Okay,
She. It's a she.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then she will be on the Diva.
There you go.
Penguin guy will be on the Winston. Okay. All right. This is kind of
Yeah.
funky. But all right. And then coming from the good old Krusty crew, we have Starfazbear on the May, Sam Pam on the Roadhog, Jurassic on the McCree, Farrell on the Mercy, Chorta. I don't. Fuck it.
McCorta.
On the Moira, and Blue Skies will be on the fucking Arisa. I cannot speak, dude.
You'll learn it at some point in this broadcast.
So pretty much cancer.
Alright, so here we have them defending the far left side of the Hanamura defense on first point. They will be freezing Gubbins. Gubbins will go down. Zenyatta will go down as well. Arisa will die. 2 crew exclusive on the Genji. Your Winston is on the teetering of health here. He will be solo focused here as well. Griffin is low on HP. He will be punched to death. He will miss his hook again. And Moira will still be living this entire fight. Oh my god. The madman.
Oof.
I don't know. And he will be hooked and killed by Sam Pam. Will take out Griffin for the final time. Griffin finally learns his lesson to not play so aggressive. Especially when you have a nice hook going to your face. It's great.
Oh.
I will say, you know,
Castillo is running triple tank.
triple
The
tank.
comp that I'm seeing from here is very distinct on what they want to run here. We will be seeing the triple tank coming out from Castillo. The tank they're going for here is the anti-dive concrete comp from Krusty crew. Penguin will be pushing a little bit too forward with his Genji and his Diva. He will be focused by, okay. Roadhog coming out from Sam Pam will focus the Roadhog. Jurassic will get 2. The support and the tank will go down. Sam Pam will go down to Jimmy Dale. Penguin guy will take out Farrell with a good old-fashioned fire strike. Mayo will go out from Starfaz. Don't know. Okay.
I think
That was questionable.
I bet
but
I think it was
alright.
supposed to go a little bit further in and hit the bell. I think it caught the wall there. I'm
I
not
think,
quite
yeah, I think they will. I think it did catch the wall. You are correct. They might have caught it. I don't know exactly. I wasn't
I'm
looking
blind.
exactly
I
at that.
can't tell. This is like perhaps.
Guess I'll die. Alright, we're
Nicholas,
gonna
are
play
you
the
still
Blue Skies here, see how he goes on the
Yeah.
Arisa. Penguin guy will just charge right in here. He is going really aggressive. Griffin will go to back him up. He is going to keep the heals. Shino will use the in Transcendence. Okay. Alright, well, there's not really much to say here, besides the fact that they just absolutely anally raped them for 1 second. Okay.
Dang it, we have children watching Kawaii.
Oh.
Family friendly, dude.
Whoops.
We're on YouTube,
All
we
right.
have to be family friendly, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right, sorry.
Get demonetized.
Fucking hell.
Oh no, not the demon. Okay. Shatter will come up from Penguin Guy after jumps into the air. They are still getting outpicked. They try to contest, but it won't be enough. Castillo will take the dub for the first round. I think I should go into casting. That'd be pretty cool. I could do the Overwatch League casting. There'll be poggers.
You're the only one talking. No one else can talk.
Yeah, bro. It's so fast and I'm rapid, bro.
I would say,
I'm like a
I was
rapid
gonna
machine.
show, like, shoot.
Yo, you know what would be funny? If you would have like your party setting off that it doesn't share your voice.
No, all
Suddenly-
you hear is like the echo from the. Yeah, I suddenly I just disappear.
Like just silence. In the replay.
Silence crickets are chirping in the background.
You know, what if I told
Oh.
you your settings are off?
What?
JK, your mic's hurt. I was gonna be like, no way.
I was
Hey.
finna say, I was like thonking emoji, dude. What's going on?
Yo, I'm pretty sure Krusty Crew might pull out goats here.
And
I
one
mean,
of the
we do
comments
have
we
no.
just...
Ah, no.
Nick, be nice to Kawaii. Beautiful comment. I love it. Shaking my head. I love the comments.
Sam is just looking at Blue Skies, just giving him a nice cold shoulder. Blue Skies doesn't acknowledge his existence. Oh man, Sam Pam, I get the pain, man. Ooh, that's a nice Zarya Golden, but that skin choice, I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna go off top. That skin choice is not the greatest in the world, but I guess a decent Zarya skin.
That's
It's
it.
not.
Alright, we have Castillo going for a more aggressive-ish comp with the Roadhog from the Gubbins. We've seen that previously before, and you already know it's gonna be torment for Krusty here.
Well, someone's challenging my Junkrat.
Someone's
Ooh,
challenging
that-
the Gubbins.
Ooh,
Pharaoh will go
The
over
lag
here,
out
she'll be
there.
dropping. Gubbins will get a hook onto. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try it.
Oof, that moment when someone lags out.
Oh, we're at Blue Skies.
that is a shame. Just lagging out in the middle of the game. Hopefully, he can come back soon, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ooh,
someone's trying
Gubbins rocking
to.
the-
Someone's trying to take the best Junkrat in the league from me. Forehead.
It's Pharaoh, bro. Pharaoh's gonna do it. Alrighty.
We'll
Anyway, we see Sampan will have 80% ult on the grab. 80%. Okay. You know what? I hate my life. Alright.
Yeah.
90% ult. He does have grabs. We might see it come out here if, you know, okay. Okay. Penguin guy going for a sneaky charge. Maybe he might have gotten someone but didn't.
If they get a big grab Riptide.
Sampan will get a hook onto.
Oof.
Okay.
That could be big.
No.
Oh, picked right out of the air.
Uh-oh. Huge
Unlucky.
whole hog coming out from Gubbins. They still do have grab here. They're coming up on a lot of ults. Their Lucio does have 90% on his, 92 and counting. Drastic will go down to Gubbins from the deadly hook. Farrell does almost, you know, 20% ult.
Yeah, I will say it's kind of hard to push in when you don't have a shield in the
A main
front,
tank.
like to help
It's very
push in.
difficult to push in, especially on Hanamura. The choke points are very, very tough to pull through unless you have a Reinhardt, like you said before, just a full force push. Kuruxula will take down Sam Pam with a headshot to Zarya's brain.
Oh,
Nerf
deal.
is coming out from Jimmy Dale will get drastic.
Yeah, what I think they need to do is grab Riptide. Oh, they
I
won't.
bet so grab it right into the door frame right there, right outside of it. Where
Yeah,
they
exactly.
can't
Or
eat
you,
it.
you could always grab the wall. No way for the D.Va to ever eat that.
Nah,
Jimmy
the
Dale will be
defense
getting low
matrix
here.
goes through
Tire
the
coming
wall.
out from Krusty.
Oh,
Is he getting
pick-
picked? They will be taken out by Crew exclusive. Huge pick.
And there you go.
Yeah,
There's
that
the
was
Drop coming
rest.
out.
such a-
And Coalescence.
Gonna
That
use
will come
both
out as well.
big
Coalescence.
mistake.
Francis will come out from Shino. He will get Fire Strike by Penguin Guy.
And I will say, I mean, now that you got the Zarya ult out, I think you do need to swap to a main tank. Just get something to
Ooh.
help push forward.
Yes.
Okay.
At this point.
Something
know
needs to
what.
be done here, especially with since you know such a tough choke to push.
I will say
I know
though,
why Blue lagged out. Yeah, he had a ping of 1,240.
oh jeez.
That's very tough. I've had that happen to me before. Okay, Earthshatter coming out from Penguin Guy. I know how much he got there.
They got
Yeah,
two
but
from what I could tell.
the Junkrat just made the mistake retiring twice without the grab.
It's very difficult to push something forward like this, especially when you have 3 tanks and they, they're all nice and healthy from Griffin's healing. It's very difficult to push such a tank-heavy composition, especially they have a Reinhardt and a Diva. So such like it's just difficult. The denial of ultimates and denial of ult charge, especially when it's in the D matrix, the most powerful ability in the game.
And here comes the tire coming in. There you go.
Oh, Riptire will take down Gubbins. Coalescence will come out from Griffin. They're going to see if he can keep his tanks nice and healthy here.
Yep,
they're going to be pushing the point directly.
Crew getting
take out 2.
Yeah, Cruz is like, no thank you, no one's getting close to the
That's a tough one.
And Jimmy getting the mercy pick. I don't think that Genji ult will do anything.
I bet say Sam just trying to survive here on the point. We'll take at least one with him on the way out.
Oh, that's a very tough one.
And
That's very tough indeed. It will be a win.
Crew.
Very unlucky.
You just the lag out there. Just starting the second round. It's just the big oof.
Demolishing. Ooh, Penguin Guy with the play of the game.
I wish we could have subbed someone in, but we go comp rules here, ladies and gents. You just gotta watch it be a 5v6. You just gotta watch it.
Very sad to watch teams like this go against the 5v6.
Because I mean, I will say, it looked like they could have had something going. They had some chances there. Just because, like, the Riptires, it wasn't even that they were badly timed. Like, those could have worked very well. It's just that crew in the back lines picking them off as soon as they came in through that little top left window on the attack there.
Yeah, and the one thing is, he Riptired twice through that little tiny door on the left. So, crew just knew.
It's very predictable. The sight lines that a Widowmaker has, especially on Hanamura, can really just set your team back a lot. You can't really focus her that much unless you're running, complete dive. It's just very difficult to deal with a Widowmaker that has such high positioning, especially with, coming from crew exclusive, a previous really, impressive Widow that we've seen before in recruit scrims. So having just that Widowmaker in the backlines picking off targets can really set your team back a lot.
Yeah.
We'll be going to Hollywood. Yikers.
Not to mention, like... Oh, yeah, I gotta... Hold on, wait. Need to ask a question. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what he meant. Okay, yeah, hold on. But swap the sides. We're not gonna change the names. Just remember. There we go.
But yeah, one thing that I do, if I have Riptire on that first point on Hanamura, is I definitely wait till the fight's on the point to Riptire.
It puts a little bit more pressure onto the point, especially since a point like Hanamura has such little space to hide from, especially from a Riptire. And that AoE damage the Riptire provides is just, it's massive how big that AoE is.
I just say,
and you don't have to come through the main choke with the Riptire, so the Widow won't be able to shoot it that easily.
There's lots of hidden perks to being able to use Riptire, especially on Hanamura. There's lots of necks and crannies you can go through just to get this Riptire to be, as effective as you want it to be. Pushing points like that, especially coming from tank mains or just players who it's very difficult to go through there. If you don't get it first push, it's very difficult to push it next time because enemy ultimates will charge really fast, especially on choke points like Junkrat and Moira and Zenyatta. Just characters who work really well with chokes. And just pushing into ultimates like that, especially Moira and Riptire, is just extremely difficult. You never know when the Riptire is going to come out, and Moira ult can damage through barriers and go through enemies. So multiple enemies can be affected at one time. It's super hard to keep up with the healing and damages coming from it.
But I'm excited to see Paul, God, because I've seen him play in scrims before.
Oh, Pole's he's a
bad.
very good player. He's a really good Hanzo player, from what I've seen.
And Reaper.
There's not a lot of Reaper that I've seen been played recently. It's maybe because of how much utility some other, DPS can put onto a team, especially, if you have characters like McCree, Ashe, and Soldier who are very good at damage from a far away distance. It's really hard to really put Reaper in maps like, Hollywood, for example, where it's really relied on good Widow sightlines or good Soldier, high ground. It's just really hard. Reaper doesn't fit really that well into the meta recently. It's just because of how much lack of range he has over how many ranged characters there are currently in the game. Reaper works, I could say, very well on control points, especially Oasis Gardens and, just like Nepal Sanctum, or not Nepal Sanctum, Nepal, not Village, the other one. The one with the big pillar in the middle of it. I forgot the map type.
Yeah.
He works extremely well on that point because there's not much flank routes for him, and there's just a big pillar in the middle dividing, maybe a Brigida who's on the other side who can't practically stun the Reaper on the other side, Death Blossoming. So it's just, he doesn't fit really well into the meta currently. Like I've said before, the ranged characters that we have in this game, I think is about, 4 or 5?
Yeah. The thing, I don't really like Brig at the moment, just because there are so many snipers now in the game that pretty much you can run double sniper like with Widow and Ashe, and Widow Ashe, and with the damage boost on the Ashe, if you peek, you're pretty much dead.
It's slowly but surely Brigida is coming into the niche pick state to where she's not as effective as she was when she first came out, and by golly was she effective when she first came out. Brigida's ability to stun characters on a cooldown that's lower than McCree's, and a flail that used to be able or will be able to one-shot tracers or flankers or pretty much anyone who's low on HP and has a really far range of, I think, 15 meters. It's really hard to really counter Brigida unless you run tons of burst damage, and with the nerfs coming to Doomfist, all it's going to do is just make goats stronger. And we've seen goats before. I personally hate running it because it's such an easy composition to run, and it's just so effective. I personally hate running it, and I don't like to.
I find it boring.
I can agree. It's a very boring comp. It's just, I feel it's too easy to where I feel like I'm cheating. I just don't like to run it.
Ooh,
I personally hate the goats comp.
Torbjorn again.
It's one of those good maps.
Torbjorn versus Farah Mercy.
It's okay. Go right ahead.
I was about to say, like, anybody that picks a Torb in one of these league games, you've won my heart. I love seeing a Torb on either side. Just pop it out somewhere, anywhere. Please.
Only if we saw it in Overwatch League. I'm still waiting for it, Outlaws.
Yeah, Jake has the most time played on Torb.
Where's the Outlaws, Jake? Where's the Jake rat?
February 14th, guys. February 14th.
I'm sorry, I can't play. Dude, but I've just got the best Riptide spot for this first point. It's what I did against you guys as well, just hiding in that corner, waiting for enemies to come into the choke.
It does look like we're seeing another team use that high ground Orisa strat here on Hollywood. We saw it in the Arctic game, or the Arctic Scrimmel a little bit ago. So kind of.
Ooh, that will be a hook out from Gubbins onto Stampam. Huh. We'll see a very divey Orisa comp coming out here. We have Krusty on the Pharah with the Mercy in the back lines, trying to get a little bit of poke damage onto them. Gubbins will take out Star. Buttertooth will fall. Not Buttertooth. Pharaoh will fall to Buttertooth. Krusty will take out Sampam. That should be the first point for Castillo Calamity.
Farah Mercy. Such a
The Farah Mercy composition has been around for a very long time, but hasn't really shown itself because of how strong other hit scans have been previously. Ever since Ashe coming into the meta, she's kind of slowly fallen off because of how effective Ashe can be at taking out Pharmacy.
Yeah, it depends on the Ashe player.
Oh, for sure. That 175 damage headshot and plus the damage boost or whatever can really just take Pharah's out of the sky without even trying.
Damn, Duff's staying alive.
First, it will take out Starfast, Baron, and Junkrat.
Yeah.
And as well as Feral. Crew Exclusive is going just popping off. He will fall to Pull God on the Widowmaker. He will be rezzed by Darth. It's a very, very, very clutch res.
But to be fair, Darth is probably one of the best not boosted Mercy mains in the league.
That's a little bit of shade you got there going on, Nicholas. That's a bit toxic.
Nick. Wow, Nick. Not on the stream, I swear.
Okay, joke.
I swear. Like it may be
SMH my head.
Like, it may be gathering a bit of dust, but don't think I won't use the ban hammer.
Oof.
JK,
oh, he's bringing out the legendary ban hammer, boys.
Please don't.
Instead, we're just gonna see Crew keep popping off on the back lines here, along with Gubbins.
Oh, for sure. Crew Exclusive has been a very impressive player from the beginning when I first went against him. He's just a very difficult person to deal with if you don't have the right amount of focus.
That's just the key.
Pharahs can fall down very easily and topple like dominoes for being focused hard enough. It's the fact of that Pharah has such a very high, death rate because of how easy it is to kill her, since she's in an area where not a lot of geography is around her, especially since it's a map like Hollywood. But since we're coming into the third point of Hollywood, lots of areas for Pharahs to kind of hide around and get a little bit of poke damage, and now that, being pocketed and whatnot.
Yeah,
oh, Darth also would take a little bit of damage from Starfaz on the Soldier 76. He will fall to Griffin's Biotic Orb. Good suck orb.
But I'm pretty sure Crew has had this Pharah ult the whole time.
Oh, Crew hasn't popped his Pharah ult not one time. He's just saving it for the right time. Ooh, Sampan will get 2. He will get Buttertooth and Darth with the Diva Bomb.
That's huge.
Transcendence will come out from the Zenyatta. Zenyatta will take out Gubbins. Drafted will fall to Band of the Hawk. Diva will try to go and dive Griffin and will take her out. I will say one thing is that the performance, especially for the push that they've been pulling off, is really impressive. You can see that it's obvious that Castillo does have the momentum here, but they will just shut them down just by, one Diva Bomb can shut down an entire team just from the one push. Starfaz will be trying to run away from Crixus' bands of rockets. Pharaoh will be pushed a little bit forward and focused so hard. He will get a nano boost though. He's gonna push a little bit forward. Oh, it's gonna get D-Matrix from Sampam onto the Crixus' rocket barrage. Pharaoh will fall to Band of the Hawk. Oh, that's such a bunch of fresh meat on the point for the Pharah to instantly just focus down. Oh, he's going aggressive here. He's going to take out the Zenyatta. Zenyatta will go down. Oh, Polgot's just trying to get a sneaky pick on him, but it just won't work. Oh.
Crew is not allowed to peek it. Else he's probably
Well,
dead.
Crew Exclusive is just having free reign over here. Just no problems with him whatsoever.
Yeah, the hit scan
Just free skies.
is just not doing anything from Krusty Crew.
The hit scan have not been proving to be very reactive when it comes to dealing with the Pharah here. It's very difficult to deal with the Pharah, especially when she's being pocketed by a Mercy. The healing that, the Pharah can just take and all the damage is just impeccable. a little bit of news to go over here. Overwatch League has announced another team, the Vancouver Titans. That's kind of poggers. We'll say that. With the colors being green and blue. Okay. Weirdest color palette I've ever seen in my life, but alright. Ooh boy, here we go. The standard Reinzari comp coming out from Krusty Crew. Oh, we'll get a Reaper here. That's interesting. Oh, they're going for a Brawler type combination, especially with a Reaper here. Gonna get all up in their face. Ooh, Polga will take out Griffin though on the side. Gubbins low will almost go down to the Zarya here. Gubbins will heal himself for that good old fashioned healing HP. Will get taken out by Paul God. I think they have this point. They got it faster than Castillo did. Krusty will be using the attack visor. Oh, Sampan will get 3 with the Earth Shatter.
Say, this fight's just kind of going on for a lot longer.
Hey, it's been going on for a bit of a good time here now. Oh, they will go out with the Reaper. Ooh, Gubbins will take out the offensive Reaper here. Rally will come out from Starfast. Gubbins will go down to Feral on the Sombra. Nanabu's coming out as well. Jurassic is just taunting Crew exclusive over there on the Sombra. Will anti-him. Lucio will be coming on to point as well as Mercy. Crew exclusive is just still sitting on the high ground, just having free reign over there. Gubbins will be still sitting on point. Ooh, Reaper will be slept from Drastic at the huge sleep. Oh, their grab will also come out, as well as the landmine.
Jeez, okay, maybe it looks like this fight might finally be coming to an no.
This fight is just, oh wow.
It's just really staggered out here. I mean, they're still going.
They're still fighting this. Oh right, and the point will finally go to the Krusty Crew. Oh my God, they're gonna stun him too. Oh. Wraith will be forced out here, as well as Rally from Star Fazbear. Uh-oh. Oh, EMP will be coming out from Feral. That is a huge EMP.
6 man. No, 5. We didn't get the soldier.
Gubbins will be still on the Hammond, just kind of rolling around. Oh, huge stun! These fights seem to be very extended out, especially from both teams. There's a Shatter going in as well. We'll take out Gubbins on the Hammond. I'll tell you something, these fights seem to go really long, especially since they have a Brigida. They can just keep going with these fights and just have no consequences whatsoever. True exclusive will still sit on the soldier. Very strange for him to sit on one hero and he's being card countered here. Oh, they're going on the side. Reaper will be hacked here. He will go down to Star Fazbear. There will be picks going in. Jurassic will take out Buttertooth. Holy crap, these fights are going on for a long time. Coalescence will be coming out from Griffin, as well as the 2 picks from Coalescence, taking out Star Fazbear and Reaper.
I am kind of interested to see what they can do with this EMP coming up on the side of Krusty. I mean, depending on how big it is, they could get a lot of value. especially getting close to Blossom and Grab as well.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. This EMP will force out a lot of ultimates.
Yeah, and there you go. Getting down to the Rhine as well, coming on in.
Oh, the Reaper will be trying to go for a cheeky flank, and Reinhardt will be charged. Oh, there's. Oh, wow, huge shot.
Huge F.
Oh, wow. Krusty doesn't seem to be doing very much poke damage here, especially with the meaty comp that Brigitte can really support here. Krusty will still be alive here after going through so much. He's still alive. Again, rally coming out again from Starfaz there. Oh my, holy crap, these fights are, this is nuts.
They're just gonna keep going and going.
Oh, that will go down. Okay. After half a century, this fight has been over and will go to the hands of Castillo.
Jesus, a lot of ults are pretty close
That
now
was-
because of that fight.
That was too many ults. I will say, Chubby, that was a lot of ults.
And literally we got
They're almost using them off a cooldown.
So there's almost 4 more ults that are ready to come back out this fight, along with the 2 that are already out and ready to be used. So there's a lot that could happen here to end off this game. It depends.
Starfazbear might just get her ult again for the 6th time, I believe, these past few fights. Oh wow! Oh wow!
Huge death
The double Blossom. One is stronger than the other.
Oh, EMP coming out from Feral. We'll get no one. I think this map has gone to Castillo again, up 2-0.
Yes, Castillo taking the first 2.
Oh, look at all those pretty gladiator skins. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, Griffin will take the play of the game. Yikers! Ow! That's some beautiful gameplay we're seeing here, folks. The good old holding the R2 button. All right, that's a double kill.
That's beautiful.
I've never seen so much skillfully holding the R2 button in my entire life. Oh man, it's like a mini Reinhardt, except with more healing.
Yo, Chubby, I gotta go. I don't feel so good at the moment.
Oof, okay, man. We'll catch you later. Thank you for commentating.
Go get some rest, Nicholas. You deserve it.
Bye.
There we go. And now we wait.
Monster Energy Ultra Sunshine. Bro, this is I've survived the entire day with this dumb can.
Sweet
Hold on.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished. Hold on. Oh, hold on. It tastes like cardiac arrest. Holy crap.
Oh wait.
Okay.
I think that might be the issue. Is team balancing on? Because I swear it is. It is. Damn it. I knew there was something off with the preset. Okay, hold on. We can fix this real quick.
I've never turned on team balancing. I have no idea what that does.
It just kind of mixes up the teams at the end of the game.
Alright. I will say, True Exclusive is a very scary man.
He's definitely popping off. I'll give you that.
Oh, it's more than popping off, Chubby. He's just like, he's going bonkers. This man is a great DPS player. Holy crap, I got something to work on. I can't even play DPS. I hold R2 really well. I don't know how, but I just do it.
I will say the support's doing a really good job out here tonight.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely, for
teams
sure.
up as best as they can. Especially with crew flying around. Castillo's keeping their DPS up as much as they can.
I will say Darth and Griffin are just fantastic supports in general. Griffin having, you know, personal experience with him. He's a fantastic support player and just has that versatility where if you really don't feel like playing that certain hero or you have a strong hero on a certain map, Griffin will just switch to whatever need be, and it's great to have that flexibility on a team, especially with, you know, it's a strong comp that they got going on, especially Gubbins and, you know, Gubbins, Crew Exclusive, you know, all sorts of just mixed match players.
So let's see. Griffin.
And Gubbins is a terrifying man as well, so.
I think that's yeah, there we go. I think that's it. I hope I got that right.
Bro, this tastes like if Orange had a child with Monster, and this is what they made. They made cardiac arrest in a can, orange flavor. Holy crap! Gets your Russian. This one can has got me through the entirety. I kid you not. I have another one here. Hold on.
Oh my goodness, no.
Wait, hold on. That's the other one. It's a red one too. Bro, I'm only 17, bro, and I'm like drinking these like they're a drug. Except I'm not gonna drink that one because I don't want to die. So I'm not gonna keep that there for tomorrow for my game tomorrow. So I'm keeping that there for now. I'm already scared of fluid as it is, so yikers, dude. Kind of nervous, you know, on edge, but it's gonna be. Oh, all I gotta do is swing my hammer and things die. So I mean.
Yeah, there we go. Just swing your hammer around and around and hope it does something.
Yeah, just swing the hammer. That shield button, I'm gonna unbind it.
No, God. You might need that, I'm not sure.
I might need that button. Oh, I unbinded my charge key. I think that was a good idea.
Oh, lordy.
So now I can't just go in and die. So that's I want a feed button, and that's what it is.
I'm just gonna shake my head.
We'll be traveling to the good old Korean area known as Busan, the hometown of the Busan Weeamoos. Ow.
Does this hurt?
No, I pulled my headphone off my ear and it kind of like, there's a loose cord and it just dragged my ear with it. It's great.
Oof.
Yeah, bro, yikers indeed.
You know, Busan's not too bad of a map. I mean, to be honest, besides Mecha Base, I think it's pretty good. I like it. I
think Busan is it's that good control map that nobody really hates, but nobody like loves this. It's just there. Like it's like, all right, I like this map. You know, it's a good map. I'm saying it's not. You know, it's just. I personally like Busan. I don't like Mecha Base because of how easy it is to hold a choke, especially if you look on either side, to their left and their right. There's a hallway that leads up to the high ground point, and if you can hold that point right there, you basically won the game, or they won the round.
That is true.
We will be seeing mirror comps coming from both the teams. The DPS have kind of switched around a little bit. Crew will be on the Genji, and Drastic will be on the Widowmaker. Oh, never mind, we got mirror comps going on here. Ooh, we got triple tank coming in from Castillo. I'm liking it.
Triple tank, double
Second guy will be just rushing straight to point, bro. He's just ready to have it.
I bet so just using the Moira to the full edge, get that coalescence super fast, especially with the on point brawling.
Oh wow, we get a hook coming in from Gubbins on the sneaking Pharaoh. That man's a scary man, I'm telling you.
That hook just seems to be heat seeking, that's all I'm gonna say.
He has an aimbot hook voice.
Oh lordy. As we're seeing first swap to the never mind, going back to Sombra. There we go. I was about to see the sum for a second.
We'll see a lot of poke damage coming in, trying to just get the quick ultimates. Krusty will be going in there having 43% on his ult. He will be kinda low here, will be getting heals from the Brigitte's AoE.
And the res just getting chased down by the
beautiful. Beautiful dash coming from Sampam. Gubbins will take out the Mercy. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous performance coming from Castillo.
Like I said, they're just playing this big bulky tank comp close to their supports. I mean, they have just enough AoE to where, you're not going to be breaking through those big tanky bodies anytime soon.
Oh. Yeah, it takes a lot to really just focus these targets. Like, having just that stability of 3 tanks can really help your supports get ult extremely fast. You can see Griffin will almost have Coalescence. He might pop it here, we don't know. Krusty will get one. We'll get 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Jesus, so many on the ults.
Bro, crew, chillax, dog. They're just sushi. They're just sushi, man.
Okay, I was about to say, you gotta swap off the Sombra. I don't think you're getting enough DPS in with the tanks. I mean, yeah, it might be good to hack the shield tank, but no, they're keeping
at the same time,
there.
No. Wow.
Shatter's gonna get one. Oh!
Okay, Shatter will come out. We'll get... Okay.
That's a counter Shatter.
Dude,
there.
my screen... Dude, what am I watching? I can't see anything. There's just so much, like, effects. Wow, huge. Sampan will be getting 2. Holding R2.
Getting a bit closer with the comp. They're running that triple tank as well now. Almost a mirror, except take out a hog, add in a Junkrat. There you go. A little bit of a mix.
Easy clapoo. Oh wow, huge charge from Pole. Will take out Penguin guy. Sheena will be also taken out from Starfaz.
Yep, and there you go, just pushing back towards their spawn, getting those ults while they're forcing them backwards.
Oh, Griffin's just waiting here. Just okay. Griffin's kind of in the backline, has nowhere to go really. He's just kind of chilling. Oh, he will go back to his team though. Hi guys, Griffin's here. I'm back. Ooh, massive hook. Oh, they will hard focus Brigitte this time. They're really just do not want her doing what Brigitte does, slamming into people like a train. Ooh, they're expecting the grab here. That's why you could just see it. Crew was like, I knew the grab was gonna come here.
And then both Diva bombs are out here.
Ooh, huge from Jimmy Dale.
And I was gonna say the Junkrat for getting a tire kill as well in the midst, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Just fighting for percent at this point.
It might just stagger the Diva here. Oh, rip Diva. Okay, you hate to see it, folks. You hate to see it.
Almost no point. As long as they can stop their opponents, yep, with that charge, of course, from getting any closer to the point.
Wait, that charge will be getting... Oh, huge! Pharaoh just killed the ulting Genji.
Ooh, a nice Shatter as well. Gonna get 2. There you go. Now we're seeing.
Bro, there's so many effects on my screen.
Yeah, but there's so much. Another Shatter. Gonna get 4. With the whole hog coming out there, just pushing everybody off the point. Clean up.
Clean up crew on aisle 6, please. Oh wow. Okay, I don't think there's really much they can do here. I think it's just cleanup time here. Ooh, huge Shatter. This might just win the fight.
No, the Coalescence is gonna come out and sustain the tanks. That's all you really need to do. Keep those big.
And we'll just be focusing down Polgod like a lighthouse beam. Dressic is still just chilling on point. We'll use the. Oh, okay. I was hoping it would kill Griffin, but Griffin was like, "Nope, ain't having it, bud." Oh, the hook will get Pharaoh.
And it does look like Castillo just gonna keep stalling here. Both teams coming back as fast as they can. Reinforcements flooding the point.
Gubbin's pushing him off point. Not my point today, buds.
And of course the Diva just to clean up. That's all you needed.
I'm seeing lots of just really staggered out plays here. You see Griffin was in the back lines, just chilling. Came back to his team, just to top him off, and Griffin just playing a fantastic Moira game today. I'm telling you that. It's very impressive.
I will say the supports on both sides actually were the key to these long fights. I mean, they're just keeping everybody up. These big tanky bodies running around the point.
Brig has that ability to just keep alive whoever's around her. It's just she really focuses well on people working around her. And as long as you keep a Brigitte alive, you're not going to lose the fight. Brigitte can really anchor this three tank composition they have is going back to old school triple tank meta of Season 3, where just keeping your tanks alive means you win the game.
Exactly. I mean, that's kind of the meta we've shifted to. Just more tanks, more heals. That's all you really need. DPS.
Oh, for sure. DPS has slowly fallen off. They're not getting as much picks as they really were intended to get in the beginning. Jurassic will be trying to take an easy flank route just to do a little bit of poke damage into the Brigitte. Will recall. No recall is available. Shino will just be just swinging at him like a fly swatter. Griffin trying to keep his tanks alive here. Might die too drastic. really low on HP. Drastic does recall here, is saved. And will be taken out by Crew exclusive.
Nice res.
Farrah will also be taken out by Govin.
Oh, but that's not gonna do enough.
Krusty Crew will switch to Reaper just so they can put a little bit more damage into this triple tank composition. This will be easy ult charge, especially for Farrell.
So especially if you can get that hog out of the way, you get Gubbins out of the way, and use him as an ult battery, that would be the best solution. But he's also fought his fair share of Reapers.
Oh wow, that hook was not intended for Starfeather, was intended for Jurassic, but will take out Star in the mix.
Just a little bit unlucky there, but at the same time, now you just gotta back up if you can.
Okay.
Never mind getting forced back to point here with all these ults.
This triple tank composition is looking just so meaty right now. They're never dying. The healing is just fantastic coming from the Castillo Calamity side. Kirksu will take out Sampam.
I mean, now you just gotta come back in. You got a full roster now. You got all 6. You got a couple ults, well, 4 ults to be exact. That's a lot you could put into this. But at the same time, you don't want to overdo it.
You don't really want to overextend here because this tank composition they're running here does punish overextending to a heavy amount. Coalescence will come out from Sampam, and Barrage as well coming out from Starfazzer will get one, and that is going to be Gubbins. They will be focusing down Griffin here, will get shot down by Drastic. He will also be focusing, Justino will go down, God, I cannot speak.
And actually, I just noticed we're seeing on the side of Krusty, they're running the triple support. I'm kind of curious on the Zenyatta. I mean, that is really good for the DPS and everything.
Oh.
But it seems like they are trying to play a more kind of centralist style, playing around the Rhine. So, I mean, I kind of am wondering, especially with the break that can break through the shield, I don't know.
I'm not too sure about what they want to run here. They should, instead of running, you know, 1 tank, they should run 2 and just 1 DPS, just for that viability. The Zenyatta does require, though, the massive discords, like shown there. Drastic will take out Penguin Guy and will also be focusing the Brigitte coming from Castillo. Yeah. Gubbins will just sit on point and just heal himself because he's, you know, nice and hungry. Gubbins will be taken out, though. Sampam will take him out. Crew Exclusive will take out Star Fazbear. Poe will also take out Crew Exclusive with the Fire Strike.
Yeah, but say, never mind about what I said about the Zen. Just
oh, yeah,
into the Discord part of the damage off. There you go.
We'll take out 2 from Jimmy Dale. We'll take out Jurassic and Porta.
Yep. And this fight just completely was 180'd all of a sudden. Just everybody
Chubby,
dies.
I think you're cursing them. This isn't Caster's cursing, Chubby. What are you doing? Caster cursing.
You know what? They can come back out. They have 2 ults ready. Gonna swap to the Reaper again. Gonna have Star go to the Mercy.
They will go back. They will have the DPS 1 tank still. Ooh, Fast Shatter coming out from Pole God.
But Pole's kind of stuck
will get no value here.
But they just got stuck in the
point here. They might. Oh, they will not contest, and this will go to Castillo, being a 3-0 so far. That will be the dub taken from Castillo Calamity. Hate to see it, folks. Crew Exclusive is just a madman. Look at this dude. He's insane.
Yeah, no, literally, just all of his DPS so far, he makes good work with his ults. He's not really wasting any. Whenever he pulls one, he's getting massive value.
He really knows the value of how to really work with this Dragon Blade, and they're really playing around him, you know, helping him gain his ult charge by pushing him not too far, but far to the point where you can really do that poke damage with Genji. Genji relies a lot on poke in the beginning, and his blade is the real damage dealer. The combo potential on Genji is just nuts. You can, dash melee. All sorts of combos are just fantastic for Genji. He just works really well with them.
And I will say they did play a lot of really close comps. That way all the healing they had, not only did it give the supports tons of charge on the side of Castillo, but it allowed them to stick together close enough to where no one was really at threat of getting picked off. If they were picked off, it was because they had to be in the middle of a brawl. That's really the only way it happened. They had to be in the middle of that fight. And it happened very rarely, except with the big shows of ults throughout. Let's see.
I just feel that the capability of these brawler comps really does stand strong, especially in a game where like this where you require a lot of combos. Combos are a very key part of Overwatch, and just seeing Brigitte added into the game really brought back a triple tank meta from season 3 that showed to be superior when Ana was around, when she she gave you that speed boost on the nano. It was really strong back then, but when Brigitte was added, it was sort of a revive for this triple tank composition that you can run here that is just shown to be really effective.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, especially moving on into the newer seasons, we've had like 12, 13, and I believe part of 11. These big, bulky tank comps have really been what have driven the meta. I mean, that's why we have GOATs after all. I mean, these tanks, with the right supports and enough AoE, they can be unstoppable. Big old DPS machines, a few of them.
Yes, for sure. I will include Reinhardt as one of those big DPS machines you're mentioning, because Reinhardt was a very niche pick a lot since dive became a thing. And Reinhardt was a very niche pick because of how easily you can dive a Reinhardt, because Reinhardt doesn't have a lot of mobility, nor does he have very much sustain in his own. Characters like Roadhog and D.Va and Winston have, mobility, or at least, self-healing, where they can either get out of a fight or D-matrix, bullets coming at them, or jump away. It's just lots of sustain coming in from a lot of the tanks, and it's very hard to keep up with a meta like this. But ever since Ryan Zarya became such a huge part because of Brigitte, you've been seeing a lot more Ryans, because they can just... Reinhardt and Zarya have such a glued composition from the beginning of Overwatch that running those two together was a fantastic combo, because Zarya can not really punish, but if Reinhardt makes a mistake and pushes too far forward, you just bubble the Reinhardt, and Zarya can just get more damage out of that. So technically, she does punish Reinhardt's mistakes, or Reinhardt being too aggressive. I mean, you can't have a too aggressive Reinhardt. Like, come on, it's 2018.
Yeah, you can have it. A big old aggressive Reinhardt. Trust me, I can prove that one.
Oh, just aggressive Reinhardts. Gotta love them.
DPS.
No, I'm the DPS. Puts up shield. Never mind. I'm defensive now.
Alrighty.
You don't see a lot of defensive Reinhardts. When I saw Orisa first introduced, what was it? What was she introduced? Like season 5? No, not even that. Like season 9. No, when I saw her first introduced.
It was like around 5 or 6, because it was near the initial Hog and Junkrat buffs. I remember that, because Spam became pretty popular after that point for a while. I remember that.
I felt that when Orisa was introduced, she was more of a defensive Reinhardt, that to the point where she was supposed to be... She's a defensive character. She's not very good at offense. Orisa has very little mobility and very little counters when it comes to her countering heroes. You can say that her Fortify is a fantastic ability, but at the same time, it doesn't really do that much. It does cancel CC, so it's very good at, stopping a Doomfist or a Brigitte or, any CC character. But at the same time, Orisa can be very difficult to push, or very easy, depending on the kind of team that you have. Like, if you're running an Orisa Hog, Junkrat, Zenyatta, and a Moira, it's very hard to push into that composition, because Discord can be such a huge part of how much damage Junkrat can push out. It's really hard to push a comp like that. But if you're running a very standard concrete, which is similar to like an Orisa Hog with a Soldier, McCree, Moira, and Mercy, then it's very easy to push that kind of comp. She's a very niche pick when it comes to what you want to hold, whether you want to hold first point. And that's when you normally want to switch off Orisa. If you lose the first point, that's your key to be like, okay, switch back to Rein Zarya or switch to dive.
It is true. And speaking of dive, well, never mind. Looked like we were gonna have a dive.
Speaking of Orisa on offensive, here we have an Orisa on offensive coming from the butter tooth. He has been shown to be a very, very good Orisa.
I was about to say, I thought we were gonna see him run the Winston there for a second, see a dive. That was gonna be fun to see. I was kind of excited to see.
Will take out Pole God.
Well, Rez in the middle of it. Just gonna get right back up. Run, boy, run.
Jimmy Dale will also take out Irish Potato. Then Pam will take out Jimmy Dale in the process of him getting that nice lucky pick. They're going to push up a little bit more with the Winston here. He might get pushed on a little bit. Sampam will die. Buttertooth will take out Feral.
And about to say, I think they got a little too aggressive trying to play into the underpass there. I mean, usually if you're getting pushed back from the high ground, you want to just wait on top of the hill to give you some more space to coordinate. Especially with this we're seeing from Castillo. They're playing a really close, aggressive, kind of part death ball style comp here. You don't want to get close to it.
For sure, and it's very hard to. It's very difficult, as I said, to like really push into a Reaper. I like to see a Reaper as the ultimate defense stopper, or the defensive kind of character that you really want to run in defense. Reaper has, like I've said before, is that Reaper is very niche because he's not good on offense because there's very little space for him to make. Especially maps that are really open, like let's say Junkertown First Point, or this map. It's really hard to really use Reaper to his full effectiveness, but you might see it come out from Griffin here.
Let's say, man, we already have a Diva Bomb ready to go by Killer here. Just get it in just the right spot. And that's it for the point. I mean, you could drop it right here from behind, dump it straight towards the spawn, and easy pick.
Oh, wow. Oh, the bomb coming out. Oh, we'll get two.
Both
huge pick coming out from Killer.
Yeah, no sustain here now on the side of Krusty. That's almost a
guarantee. Will die here.
Yeah, I think this fight is a guaranteed loss.
Yep.
There as that you lost all your supports. You have no heals, not even any self heal.
You might as well just feed at that point. There's no point in really trying to live.
And Jesus, yeah, no, they're just chasing right back on the spawn.
They're pushing really far forward. We'll take out Irish, but okay, Griffin, that's a little bit too much. We will say a little bit of BM here with the hello.
So both supports are once again gone here for Team Krusty. They're coming back now all of a sudden, but I don't think
they saw Griffin.
Yep, tried to get behind, couldn't quite get it. But I mean, they've been pushing the payload the whole time. Not a bad strategy. What?
Darth will get the res onto Griffin from the back line.
And Trans just got pubbed.
Oh, he will get taken out by Sampam.
Beautiful charge. Not gonna lie, that was
absolutely stunning. I think I might bind my key back. I think that was it got me a little bit inspired.
However, now we got both Dragon Blades getting ready to use. It just kind of depends at the moment. It does seem...
switching off here. I think they're gonna kind of switch up a little bit.
It does seem like
switch off to someone else. Ooh, okay. I can kind of brag a little bit about Griffin's Hanzo. It's been very impressive from what I've seen. He can, hit a lot of clean shots. Wait.
Speaking of one Shimada, the other one, Genji, gonna go off trying for the Dragon Blade, gonna at least get the Mercy.
Okay, we'll take out Jimmy Dale though.
And I mean, and the grab onto the Arisa ship with the Dragon Blade of their own.
Here comes the blade! Oh no!
Gonna get some clean cuts in there, however, nothing too lethal. And the only one that went down in the middle of that getting res back up as well. Oh, well, never mind.
And then we'll die again!
I don't think that's the way.
Ooh, we're using a ceaseless resistance. Okay.
It does seem like nice res. There you go, getting your Zenyatta back. Just trying to get as much as you can, especially with the trans out and ready to go. You could stall a bit longer if needed, depending on the way this goes. And just in the middle of this, we're seeing the Valk come out, just trying to, once again, stall for time. Just stall. Take out as much time on the clock as possible, because, to be honest, they've been outnumbered almost the majority of this fight. At least by 2.
It seems to be that they're getting enough picks when it comes to the defensive side to where they really don't have to pull back, but they're kind of pushing forward just a little bit. There will be a stick onto Killer's mech who will use, self-destruct to get his mech right back.
Didn't quite get back.
Okay, that's kind of going to be a little bit too much here for the defensive side. Trans will come out from Feral. He will go down from Buttertooth.
And the high noon by Jimmy Dale there, just kind of backing him on up. Just backing up the opponent, keeping one on payload. Not a bad idea. You keep wiping people out and getting ult charged for later fights while staggering your opponents out from their return. Very good strategy, especially to make good time.
I think I regret Chubby saying that offensive Orisa isn't the greatest. I think Buttertooth's proving me wrong here.
I was about to say, like, Buttertooth is a really good Orisa. I mean, it has been a while since we've got to see it, but it's really nice to see him pull it back out and dominate in this main tank matchup.
He will use the cease the resistance, and will be ceasing their resistance. As you can see, Griffin will take out Sampam, and Killer will take out Irish Potato. That resistance has been ceased.
Let's say the power of the dragons needed some lunch, you know, or some dinner. You know, it's getting a little late. They needed to eat too. As the blade will come out with the sun barrier. Big F.
Not going to get really that much because of the, you know, the good old-fashioned Lucio healing.
But still, they will be able to get the res off in time, getting pulled back into this fight. So the numbers are balanced. You're just trying to survive. Whichever team can win this fight will most likely turn the course of the game. And saying that,
this entire fight seems to be a lot of stagger picks. They don't really seem to be grouping up that much to, you know, try to fight together. They really are staggering each other.
So they're just trying to dive in, keep getting time off. I mean, they're just playing right on in. As another cease, like that's two in this fight, just sitting here at the last point.
Oh, that fight was a bunch of staggers. Oh boy.
Like, that's just what's their game plan. Literally from the end of point one, they staggered both supports with the Diva Bomb, and they just kind of kept that momentum going, keeping one or two staggered, one or two kind of trickling back in. Very good strategy to help your team keep an edge, both numbers-wise and ult-wise.
Oh boy, that was a very interesting fight.
I mean, it really did stagger out a lot longer than I thought it would be. They did keep jumping onto that point repeatedly and keeping the clock going down. So I can give them props for that. They did their best that they could to keep it stalled, and they did pretty well on the second and third points, getting a lot of time off the clock. But now we will have to wait and see what they can do on the attack. Can they push it all the way through? Because on our first hybrid, they did have a little bit of trouble there. They did get at least the payload and moved it a good bit of the way down the map side, but they did get caught before second point. So I'm kind of wondering what they're going to change up here on this payload. You just got to move it all the way through. Looks like we'll be seeing double hit scan, Orisa Diva, Lucio Mercy on the side of Castillo. On the side of Krusty, we're just going to be seeing Mercy, Zen, no, not Zen, Zarya, both flanker DPS, rip the Genji, Zen, and Rhine. Kind of interested to see how they are going to make this work, especially since we do have that more high ground bunker comp coming into play here. Once again, staying nice and tight, very close.
Sorry, I was checking my messages real quick. Ooh, they're going for a nice bunker comp, like you said. Ooh, okay, and there goes Sam Pam Jim. Died to Jimmy Dale, Soldier 76.
And I will say, oh, there you go.
Oh. Uh-oh. And
like, just like Krusty did on the defense of their own, we did see Castillo come up and try to fight in the underbend a bit there. However, unlike their opponents, they really quickly kind of let them push on up to the hill. They tried to fight them from behind, giving them a bit of the high ground.
They're reversing the roles here on where they want to fight. As you can see, now they're going to fight from the same spot again, and they will still be pushing the payload. Polka will try to take out, and the resistance will be coming out from Buttertooth. Kind of bouncing around his shield. Buttertooth will live with 4 HP. Surviving the Zarya encounter. Oh my gosh, Shino.
But like we may not get to see it too often, but Shino, when he gets to play the Widow, is a deadly force. That is a sniper you don't want to have to deal with too often. You can definitely say.
I've never seen Shino personally on the Widowmaker, and this is very surprising.
So that's just the beginning, to be honest. But I will say, Krusty doing a good job here of getting ults. They do have 3 and a nice pick to start off the fight, taking out Shino early.
Uh-oh. Sam Pam is going to try to get a nice good... okay. We'll get Buttertooth with the shatter.
To be fair, I probably would have gone more for the supports there since you had the chance.
What is going on here? Whoa there.
Tack. Oh my, all kinds of ults flying out here. And it does look like it's going to fall heavily in the favor of Castillo again. They're just keeping the edge. They're not really letting their opponents get an edge. They're just keeping them on the defensive, even though they should be on the attack. And I'm kind of intrigued with this high ground strategy they keep going for. Like, trying to get up top to fight the Orisa head on. I think, honestly, you just got to head straight to point like that. There you go. With your team in tow. They just keep on going. As we are just kind of seeing Castillo once again just separating out this Krusty crew team. Not letting them stay together. Just picking them off one by one. I don't know how you come back from this. They do have 2 ults. The Diva Bomb going to fly in. Cutting off 2 early on in the fight. So only 4 going to be able to try to make a push towards the point. No, you got to get 2 point right now. Do not go the high ground. Go to the point. There you go. Everybody should be heading point side at this point. We do have Sam Pam, though, making it there with the shatter. At least going to try to get something going in this brawl. Taken down very swiftly as Shino getting a double. Average Potato going for the res is knocked out in the middle as so close to the first point gate here is Krusty as...
And Castillo has taken another dub with the good old 4-0 current. I will say, Buttertooth has shown to be a very impressive Orisa. Ooh.
I'm about to say, he did play a lot of it beforehand, before coming over this way. I mean, he is very good at it, I will admit. His main tanks are some of the best I've ever got to see. But his Orisa is definitely his dominant character, and it showed there.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Number 5. So, I mean, we are entering our last map, and yeah, we do have a 4-0 currently at this moment. However, if you're going in as Krusty, what is your game plan to try to at least take that one map? Just try to make it a 4-1. You know, what do you got to do there?
Personally, from what I've been seeing, what I think should be going down here, especially coming into a map like Oasis, there's a lot of potential from Castillo that's been shown, especially coming from triple tank, as well as the Buttertooth on the Orisa. You should be kind of scared on what to run here. Buttertooth will be very strong, especially on Oasis. You know, having that stability of just sitting on the point and not moving can really put a team at a major disadvantage. You know, trying to rush into Orisa, like I've said before, is like, it's kind of like pushing into a steel wall a little bit. You know, it can be either a steel wall or a wood wall, you know, depending on the Orisa player. But from what Buttertooth has shown, it's much like a steel wall. You can't really break it without the right ingredients. You know, you want to kind of like push them, but really be aggressive on the Orisa. Orisa cannot work well if she's being pushed into. It's really hard for her to do anything. So, what Krusty, the ideal that they should probably go in with is with a full force, maybe even goats. You never know, they might run the goats here. You know, that can be really strong, especially against an Orisa, because Orisa literally can't do anything against all of that health and shield. So, I think they should go into this with a strong, aggressive composition. Especially against Sputtertooth, that's a high caliber Orisa player.
I will say definitely you need to do something to help swarm out that Orisa. I do. They did try to do that a little bit on Gibraltar, going for the high ground. But in that case, I really think your best option would be forcing that Orisa back to point. I mean, if you have to go up the stairs, you're basically going up into a firing range, leaving yourself vulnerable to that Orisa fire. And while not very fast, there's a ton of bullets to be used there. You're just going to be
And
eating bullets to the shield.
Orisa has that 150 mag size, so that's a lot of bullets, especially at such high damage she has with that headshot multiplier. She's just gonna melt you, and it's really hard to like push into an Orisa. Unless you're really pushing her, it's hard for you really to stop her. She's very good at defense, and she can be very strong when trying to hold a point. And you want to, like you said, you want to swarm her away from where she's supposed to be. You want to get Orisa at an uncomfortable area to where Orisa cannot set up. If an Orisa sets up, it's over. Orisa setting up is hard to push. She's a very good defensive character and can hold a choke point or a point really well. So to shut her down, you can run Reaper, you can run McCree, you can run even Doomfist. Although he's slightly effective, you can still run Doomfist. You can run any real aggressive character, maybe even Dive. It might work unless they have a Roadhog companion in the Orisa. It can still work if you push it hard enough and you get the Roadhog out of position.
Seeing what the lineup we're seeing coming in for Castillo, I would almost guarantee we're going to be seeing the Hook and Hulk come out here from Buttertooth and Gubbins. Almost a guarantee. I wouldn't be surprised. And then for support, I'm almost thinking Darth and Shino, maybe Darth and Griffin. Depends on if they want the... Kind of depends on what supports they want to run here. Whatever it is, it's probably going to be a very tight-knit brawl.
Yes, for sure. I've been seeing, to be honest with you, I've been seeing a lot of impressive tank players. Not, DPS, I really don't look at that much because I'm a tank player myself, and I look at lots of tanks and I look at their mistakes that they've made. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. There's a lot of better people out there that can play, Reinhardt way better than I can because I'm basically just starting out to play him. But, it's like I see a lot of little mistakes made, but they're capitalized on to not an extent, but to a point where you can really then make a Reinhardt, you can piss off the Reinhardt. The only way I've ever seen people piss off a Reinhardt is with a Genji, with a Tracer, with a Doomfist, with any basically CC character really aggravates Reinhardt players. It's like you can't do anything against CC. It's just you get to sit there and just take it like a man.
And it's like get you if you charge them.
Big thinking. 1,000 IQ. They can't CC if they've been charged into a wall.
You're right. Let's see, I think...
it's just... Like, lots of tank players, like I said, are just really good at what they do, and it's nice to see, to distract away from the competitive scene, which, in my opinion, is a disaster, is a very, it's just nice to see that, these people forming together and, playing with their own strengths and working like a team, like they're an actual team composition. It's nice to see that players are working out their nicks and, all that kind of stuff. They're just trying to work together and get better, and that's what I see this first season is for, is just to improve as a team and really just try anything. Scrims were meant to do that, but it wasn't really as organized or, as full, just, as important as these games are. And it's just, working together and trying to get your team together would be, the most interesting thing to do. Having a well-designed team comp or a team who works well and, can make good call-outs and, just has that all-around synergy can really just shut anyone down.
That is true. And I mean, coming out here, I'm kind of interested to see how the Oasis works. We have seen it be the tipping point for a lot of teams coming in on the last map, at least scrim-wise. I didn't get to catch the league games from yesterday, but At least know in one case it wasn't, and the other I'm not quite sure. Well, it was our turning point, I will say.
Oh, Busan played I will be surprised. Busan played a very, very impressive game. I was impressed myself. Lots of things I saw were really strange, but I was like, well, whatever, let them do it.
Strange.
See what happens.
Are the specialty, of course.
Oh, trust me, those quick play games are never going to forget.
Ah, the beautifulness of it all. But here
oh, the Bastion bunker in Volskaya Industries.
Like hashtag season strat. I don't know anymore. I mean, we're just kind of doing what we can, as we're already seeing Gubbins get 2 early picks and rip Band getting charged right into the wall, but is immediately res.
Gubbins will just take every point of damage he can take, possibly known to man, and he will survive it. And we'll get the hook onto Sampan, and we'll be just slapped around like a piñata.
I mean, he's definitely taking on the DPS role more in this comp. Literally getting 3 eliminations in that brawl.
Okay, he's getting more as we're going. As you're saying that, he's just getting more and more picks.
Yeah, he's just going. There you go, make it 4. Quadra. I mean, to be honest, with the DPS you have picked, you have Mei and Ash. Ash can do a lot with the headshots, as Gubbin makes it 5, and this kind of goes so far.
And can he keep going, making it 6? Gubbin has 6 kills currently. That's 7.
He's just going off, and then Band getting one there on Ferg with the Ice Queen. Or Ice Demon, whichever way you want to look at it.
No, that's an Ice Demon, Chubby. That's not a queen, that's a demon.
Yeah, queens can be evil sometimes, you know?
That is true, but is it more evil than Mei, though?
I don't know, but
these guys will take out Buttertooth.
Yeah, Butter going down, almost got the charge, but...
Pharaoh will take out Griffin as well. This push looks to be on the side of Krusty Crew. And he will be swept by Shino on the Ana.
I'm kind of confused why he used the Blossom there. It didn't look like anybody was there to grab.
Maybe to mop up some extra kills or do a little bit of damage to supports here.
Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't quite get the shot there. I couldn't tell. But we are going to be seeing Castillo for the first time on this point, trying to push back in, trying to take back the middle. Oh, it's Gubbins. Max.
Gubbins with the 8th kill again.
It's just popping off in the middle of this, you know, just going off. But we do have.
Bro, he just does not care. Okay? He does not care one bit.
You know, he doesn't care who you are. He's going to murder you.
And that's the 9th kill. Okay.
Yeah,
Bob is just doing things.
Yeah, Bob's doing something here as Castillo trying to get back to the point. Blue and Gubbins are the only 2 fighting on
and Gubbins will take out Blue Skies.
The tank buster has been busted themselves. Rip, Mr.
Very unfortunate to see. Rip Tank Buster 2018.
However, there is 5 ults ready on the side of Krusty. Almost 6.
Krusty Crew.
Oh, but
Ice Demon will lay out the Blizzard.
Yeah, but it's not going to matter what ults they had there, as they're going to get frozen for a second. Oh, there you go!
Oh, that's a 2-piece coming in from Darth and Gubbins. Oh.
Nope.
We'll take out both of them.
Fair, McCourta and Blue. 4 picks in total here. Pushing back into the point. Castillo not going to be able to claim victory quite yet.
They're like a 400-mile-per-hour train being stopped by one object.
I mean, they did have a pretty good push coming in to regain the point the first time. I'm kind of wondering how Castillo will bounce back here. They don't have as many ults coming in, and their opponents still have 4.
Or they get or they just get a pick from Gubbins, and that's a huge shatter.
Big shatter on the Blossom. My. Just trying to beat up.
Take out Gubbins. Gubbins will be taken out by Pole God. Sampan will take out Chino. Being frozen in the back. Ice Demon will use her iceberg thing. Majigger. Whatever it's called.
Cryo something.
I'd probably guess it'd probably be Cryo Freeze, but I think that's it actually.
The Freezy Pop 2K18.
No, that's called the I'm a little bitch. I want to hide my icebox.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna call it from now on.
Well, let's see. Both teams at the point of no return. This next team fight almost will guarantee.
On the Hammonds.
Determine who wins this point.
Holy.
Gonna survive though.
Uh oh, charged.
Bomb shatter.
2
There's the tire coming straight on through the middle.
Uh-oh, Shino has no sleep dart. Shino has no sleep dart.
Risk the Ice Demon, but Ash
Blue
is back
Sky's
up.
bull to Shino. Oh my.
Yeah, the numbers are looking like they're going to be falling in the favor of Castillo here. I mean, now they have 5 all around the point. We are seeing Krusty trying to come back and match up those odds, but let's see. Pole gets one.
I mean, it's looking pretty good for Krusty right now. About to take out Gubbins here.
Yeah, gonna shatter the Nano Mercy. Not gonna take him out either. Understood. Just the Nano Mercy too strong. Blizzard out as well in the middle of the point. Just trying to back off Krusty as much as they can.
Coming out from
Irish Potato. There you go, trying to help the team out, just trying to get whatever he can in the beam, both healing and damage-wise. However, Krusty, they're just staggering in once again here, just trying to keep this point as long as possible, waiting for the reinforcements to come back.
Beat coming out from
McCourta coming in with the sound barrier, or the beat drop. Just going to help stall up for a little bit longer. We do have the Blossom out as well now.
This is a very surprising push we got going on here. The support have been sitting in the backline's not really having much value.
Shatter out,
huge shatter.
Ryan take it down, and Krusty coming from behind.
No value. Krusty Crew coming in with a very clutch overtime win. That was a very impressive coming in from them.
I will say, at the start it looked like they were having a lot of issues. Towards the end though, whether it be by luck, divine intervention, or something finally clicked, I can't tell which. They came together and pulled off a big play there. I mean, just the ult economy at the end specifically was on point.
I'm going to distract you from what just happened. I just heard Junkrat say, Bob, do something. Is that just me, or did you hear that too? I
didn't hear it, to be honest.
Alright, well, I just heard Junkrat say in his Australian voice, Bob, do something!
That's just beautiful. It does look like we're going to be seeing almost the exact same comps coming back out from the end of the first map. Only difference is banned on the Reaper. The only scrim I remember seeing him in on that Reaper, they got a 4-piece on this exact map. It was play even, so I'd be a little wary. To be honest, if we were just seeing a big old brawl happen on the point now, just everybody going at everybody.
Irish Potato trying to keep them up as much as he can. Polgod will take out Griffin. Barrel will be taken out by Bandhawk, and Blue Sky will claim the life of Bandhawk. Griffin is just kind of rolling around on point. Buttertooth is just by himself with no support whatsoever. He will be taken out by Irish Potato.
There you go, Krusty Crew riding that momentum in from the last map onto our second here.
I feel like they listened to your inspirational quote here on what they want to do. They did exactly what they were planning on. They ran the Reaper here just to have that aggression plays with a huge poke damage that Reaper can provide.
Oh, and there you go. Just nice pin on Ban, so that Reaper's out of the fight already. Gonna take a little bit of going out of the way here, forcing the supports to go out of the way to get the res. Oh, never mind. The Shadow gonna get 3.
Will be taken out.
And there goes Pole as well.
Uh-oh, he will be stunned by Griffin.
Yeah, the Coalescence shut down. That's just always sad to see, you know, just so close. Hide. Oh!
Ooh, Griffin with a 3-piece Jedi on Sam, Pam, Irish, and McCourta. I got it. Did I get it? Did I get it finally? I think I got it.
Yep, McCourta. There you go.
Yes,
I told you you'd get it by the end.
Bro, I'm getting it. I'm getting it, bro. I'm getting it.
See it? I just gotta say the high noon was a beautiful play there by Griffin, clearing the point, and you got 2 ults already, 2 more getting close to completion. Your opponents though almost have 5. Ult economy is heavily in the favor of one team, however, with the way these fights have gone, any one ult can shift a contest completely. Speaking of,
these guys will be going for Griffin here, might take him out. Oh, he will be, wow.
Stun in charge.
Bye, Blue. See you later, dude. You had a good life. Arcade will take out Band, though, here. Pole will go... Oh, wow. Will be stunned by Griffin and will be countercharged by Buttertooth.
Oh, and I do hear that tire coming out. Beat drop as well. All kinds of ults coming out. Nano. Diva Bomb.
Oh, here comes the Diva Bomb.
Up and from above.
Will not take out anyone.
And then a Shatter just to counter it out. Gonna get 2. Oh. Well,
oh, man. Griffin looking confident on this McCree here. It's just, he's been just, wow.
Maybe it's the Red Dead talking. I mean, it has been pretty popular as of late. You know, just...
Yeah, bro, it's John Marston Jr.
No, but seriously though, he is a really good hit scan. He just mostly plays support on the Moira because his Moira is one of the best I've ever seen as well. I mean, he has a lot of versatility in his kit, or in his hero pool, so I mean, he can always pull out some weird stuff whenever you wouldn't expect it the most part. So I kind of just want to see...
We are racking up to the 90% line here with 10 seconds remaining to capture the point. We might just see a little bit. They are staggered from their Junkrat position. They're going with the Reinhardt Winston here. We have to touch. They have no point.
There you go, getting the Winston in there at the very last second, drawing out the high noon and the Blossom.
Wait, whoa! Hold on.
Oh,
how did Griffin go down there? Hammer down will be canceled out here, but he will be healed by the Moira Coalescence Light Beam House thing. Those guys will take out Band here. Griffin just rolling around on point with no worries whatsoever.
Yep, just trying to survive here with in the middle with the...
And he goes down.
Mercy going
Griffin
down.
just rolling around on point still, and he will go down.
Yep, Gubbin's down, so that will give Krusty Crew another chance to grab the point. Of course, they did it on the last map as well, grabbing this the point 2 times. Of course, 1-0 when it comes to that so far on Oasis. Don't remember the first control very well. I don't remember Busan very well, but they're undefeated at the moment, at least on this map when it comes to grabbing it 2 times. So let's see if they can keep it held again. Oh, the tire coming out from the right, shattered down. Tire going on a flank of its own.
Gubbins will be charged here and will go down to Feral.
And speaking of ganging up on people, the Reinhardt there, Buttertooth, getting grabbed upon by 3 different members of the Krusty Crew. Gonna find his way.
There goes the mines coming out from Gubbins. And he will go down. Winston almost going down there.
No, Coalescence just trying to keep your Winston alive. Nope, too much damage piling in. And Potato finally getting stunned out of it. We do see further though, he should be able to touch. There you go. Last second point just to draw in overtime. Give this team plenty of time to come back in. There you go, Lucio with the beat drop. There you go, trying to get his team.
Wilson will drop the beat.
Getting the team back in. There's the tire Blossom.
Oh, huge Death Blossom.
DPS combined getting 3, and I swear the spray and the tea bag.
They're looking for lots of space here to make, but it's very hard for Krusty to make a lot of space when they have a Hammond, just rolling around on point doing Hammond things.
Yeah, but it's just swinging around like some sort of wrecking ball, maybe? Nah, it couldn't be a wrecking ball. But whatever it is, just kind of booping people out of the way. Just knocking them aside. Does not look like any comps are changing as of... Never mind, we are going to see the Zarya come out here. So, I mean, get a little bit of something going. Let's see how this works out here. Final map. This is for the 5th map here of the series. Kind of wondering if Krusty will be able to pull it off and get their first map win of the season, or if we'll see a 5-0 shutout here in the favor of the Calamity. Charge in early, already hearing the hat go off by the Sombra. Getting in the back lines. Picks pretty even so far, except both supports are down on the side of Krusty. They're going to be... Let's say this fight might be winnable for the Reaper. If they can get a couple of nice, well-placed tank hits. We'll have to wait and see. As Blue just chilling down here on the bottom. Never mind, immediately rolled over by the Hammond. As now we just got Castillo taking over for the first time here on this 3rd point. They're taking the early lead. Looks like we are seeing a bit more stagger on the side of Krusty. There you go, getting back together. Everybody shattered at once. That's 4. Oh, almost got the Rhine as well. That would have been 5. But this fight already early on, staying really close again. There's the grab, using the Coalescence to get through the shield. Reaper battle falling in favor of Band, which is now on your support, your Moira. Gotta go save her. Or at least help her out there. Don't let the Reaper get her. You're gonna need the heals.
Land fails coming out. Oh, and we'll almost take out Zarya. Oh, the mines will take out the tire coming out from Feral.
That is a huge feels bad. I mean, you couldn't... even guess it.
It's a game-winning ultimate just taken out by a simple minefield. It's very upsetting.
It is very sad, and it looks like, at least here, we're going to see Castillo keeping their hold here of the point. Going to be swapping to a Brig to go with the Rhine Czar. That is double off heals, though. I don't know if you can quite sustain with the comp you're running here with that style of heals, but we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, wow. Blue Skies will take out Gubbins. It's looking pretty positive here for Krusty Crew. They will have tons of health coming in from this losing sound barrier.
Yeah, there you go, just swinging away off DPS.
So we have Castillo has one ult coming up here. Actually, 2 ults. No, 3. Just got Shatter. Griffin will be having the EMP coming up here. Gubbins is close, 50% on his. Okay. He almost have his minefield. He will be taken out here by Sam Ham.
2 down in the Shatter by Buttertooth, but no follow-up to get the picks. Grab coming out up front. No follow-up on it either. There you go. Sheena will go down, though, eventually towards the end. Advantage still heavily in the favor of Krusty here. They do have the advantage numbers-wise. And, of course, they are staggering out their opponent a little bit, getting the Sombra. However, they do have EMP and Blossom coming in. I wouldn't be surprised to see EMP dropped over the middle, dropping the Blossom from the high ground. Could potentially work out well in their favor.
Uh-oh, he was almost dead here.
Yeah, but speaking. Oh, there goes the EMP.
Oh, wow. And there it is.
There's the Blossom from above.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
3. Wow. Huge. This is, I think that's the win. Yep.
We have hit the point of no return. However, with that Lucio, you might have just enough time to get back, depending on what your opponent has planned for you entering that door. You just gotta touch. I mean, shatter out by pole. And we're gonna see Irish Potato get a pick on Sheena.
Will Reaper will touch the point. Is going to have a nice fight with their Moira. Irish Potato will take out Buttertooth here.
Yep, and there you go. Oh, pole! Random pick getting Darth in there. I don't even think... It looked like it was going to be a miss for a second, but just slid right into place. As Krusty, never mind, going to prevent that from being the end-all, be-all. They're going to grab the point once again. And they do have an ult advantage. They do have 2 ults coming up, and of course Junkrat ult could be ready in either 5 seconds or 50. We never really know with him. Nice bubble on the side of Castillo, keeping Butter alive there on the charge. As Blue just waiting, but gonna wait for Castillo to come in with the Blossom on the ready. And there you go, gonna get right behind the Rhine shield. 3 picks in favor of Krusty, and actually, if they can beat this Reaper, that's it.
That's it.
The point of no return.
That's it.
Krusty will be taking the final map using a team wipe.
Krusty will. Wow, that was very impressive coming in from Krusty. You thought that they wouldn't be able to push through with this, but that one pick, you just really wanted them to get through the point. I'm very impressed with Krusty's performance here. It was, you thought, under like very other expectations of them losing to Castillo, they came back as the underdogs in this fight and really just won it back, winning them this, good old 4-0. At least you don't, at least you're not 5-0, so that's good. At least you got 1 map on your record here, which is fantastic. Just to have 1 map is all that counts.
Yeah, I will say that is a pretty good. At least you're not. At least if you do have your first loss, you're fine. You do got at least your first map win of the season. You grabbed something from this first game. You showed you could at least get a map. That's what you got to take as a positive from this.
All they need to do is go back and really review some of this and learn from what they had mistakes on. And I could see this team coming back as really strong against their next opponents. And some plays have been very questionable, but at the same time, you really see those weaknesses as strong suits in the end. Of, it's just the fact that reviewing your own gameplay or talking to your coach and just having a sit down and conversation about it can really have a good grasp on your team performance in the next match. So I could see Krusty Crew coming in again against their next opponents with an even stronger composition or an even stronger team. With they might have lost this and they might have only got 1 map, but in the end it's just 1 map that matters, and that's all you can take out of this. Is that's 1 victory to your name so far, and that's all I gotta really say here. Thanks for having me, Chubby. It was a pleasure commentating alongside of you.
Oh, no problem, and I will add on here. Castillo looked really strong coming out here in their first week of the season. Kind of excited to see who they play next week. That should be announced within the next few days. I really want to see who they're going to go up against and how they'll fare. Ending this one off with 4 map victories, the second most so far in the league, putting them firmly in second for the moment. Just kind of want to see how they continue this success moving forward. On the side of Krusty, especially that last map, they looked a lot more organized. Their ult economy was a lot better. Seemed like they were starting to get used to each other there at the end. So next week, whoever they play, maybe they'll
it's your losses that count.
Win. I was about to say,
It might seem like losses in the end might seem like, you know, like, wow, we lost this match, but I see losses as things that really help a team improve. You know, you have, like, let's say, you know, you lost 5-0, right? It's just you might have lost 5-0, but what does that really do to help your team? That really, you know, like, let's say they're not very good at countering Widow. That really, you know, going against Crew Exclusive really helped them get stronger at countering Widowmakers. It's just the thought of losing and the thought of, like, you know, defeat can really make a team stronger. I forgot where that saying is from, but it does help a team improve and, you know, overcome what's stopping them. And a lot of teams really seem to crumble when it comes to a very good Widowmaker, and I'm seeing that a lot. But at the same time, it's not the wins that count, in my opinion. It's the losses that really show, you know, that really help a team improve. But, you know, you never know. This team could come back, you know, headstrong next week with, you know, maybe a 5-0 victory. You never know. It's just some things just can't be predicted.
And I mean, looking at the upcoming schedule for week 2, no times have been set yet, of course, but we're going to be seeing both of these teams going off to play some different opponents. We're going to be having a contest between the Calamity and Bloodborne sometime next week, and of course ZF, which plays tomorrow. Actually, your team, they play tomorrow against Fluid. They'll be playing Krusty next week, which is going to be interesting to see, especially since you got to watch them right here tonight play live. You know, kind of maybe.
I don't want to. I don't want to play against Fluid. I don't want to. I'm kind of nervous, but I mean, hey, you never know. I might. This monster might do me good. I might pop off tomorrow. You're gonna see me, Dad. I'll do it for you. It's all. I'll do it for you, man. I'll pop off. They'll never see it coming. You never know. I might pull out the Torbjorn.
But with that, man, I got to thank you once again, Kawhi, along with Nick, that had to leave us early on in the broadcast, for coming in and helping commentate with us here tonight for tonight's game.
And I appreciate you having me, kind sir.
And that'll be it for the Overwatch League of Champions. Glad to have y'all. Please stay tuned to the YouTube channel. We got some more games coming up. But until next time, this has been Chubby5544, along with Kawaii Raiders, signing out.